Volatility in the crypto market continues as consumers digest the downfall of FTX. But how should investors view the embattled space long term?
Where Bitcoin could bottom in 2023.
A brutal year for the markets. All three of the major averages on track for the worst year that we have seen since 2008.
Shauna, this has been a year of elevated volatility.
Welcome back. The market's ongoing fear is putting pressure on Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. One Bitcoin is now worth around $17,000, which was worth almost $69,000 in November 2021. The largest cryptocurrency in the world, Bitcoin, is trading under immense pressure, and some experts expect more price drops in the coming days and months. In today's video, Gareth Soloway, who is renowned for his trade signal alerts, macroeconomic and technical chart analysis, has shared his viewpoint on when Bitcoin could bottom. He has shared what consequences the most significant moments from 2022 could have on the next 12 months ahead. Are you curious to know more details? Well, stick around to the end of the video to know what 2023 has in store for Bitcoin. For more videos on crypto, the market, and the economy, be sure to subscribe to my channel. You can also hit that bell icon to never miss out on any video. Let's get into the video now.
For me, it's looking at the Bitcoin chart and basically saying to myself, all right, well, right now we had the FTX fiasco. The issue here is that since that's occurred, we haven't snapped back. We've been kind of staying in the lower ranges. On a technical basis, that's short-term negative, right? And again, it's called what's called a bear flag, or in spirit of bear flag. So at least in the near term, going into January, I do think there's a little bit more downside, but there are some positives. I'd love to show you guys some charting action here. One of the positives, and in general, I'm a huge long-term bull on Bitcoin. It's just, I'm also a trader. I'm also a trader who lived through the dot-com era. That was the early part of my career. So many similarities in how stocks and penny stocks ran in the late 90s and then collapsed to where crypto was over the last couple years. But one of the positives for Bitcoin, and why I think, yes, there's downside, but I actually think we're going to make a low in 2023, is that we saw the Terra Luna collapse here and price dropped on Bitcoin 45%. Then you had the FTX collapse and price dropped 23 or 25%. And so you could arguably make the case that FTX was a bigger deal for crypto than the Terra Luna collapse, but price lost a smaller percentage. And so I think for me, that's saying to me, okay, we're getting closer to that bottom, even if we're not there.
2022 has been a tumultuous year for the king of cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. The crypto market saw many bad things in 2022. 2021 was a breakout year for cryptocurrency, then 2022 is almost certainly the biggest test that crypto has faced. There have been significant technological breakthroughs, including Ethereum's merge, as well as high-profile collapses. And this has all affected crypto prices and adoption on a big scale. As we head straight into 2023, we can predict what may come in the future based on where we have been. For that reason, Gareth Soloway believes the FTX fiasco has not ended, and it's going to have more consequences on the crypto space, especially Bitcoin. Overall, the cryptocurrency market has shown a downward trend and has been extremely volatile since the collapse of FTX, one of the largest global crypto exchanges. Post the aftermath of the FTX downfall, Bitcoin is not able to cope with the market pressure and thus showing no real signs of recovery. Bitcoin, which touched its peak in November 2021 and shot past $69,000 levels, is now even struggling to stick around $18,000. Apart from the FTX meltdown, the rising interest rates and inflation fears have also played a huge role in keeping the crypto prices lower. In his early career, Soloway dedicated himself to the study of technical charts and chart comparisons, especially the similarities, through which he has come to the conclusion that Bitcoin is going to bottom in 2023. Let's get into the next clip to see why he believes so and how low Bitcoin prices fall to.
I use a lot of classical trend lines. I try to limit how many different techniques and different things. I do use moving averages. Fibonacci retraces are really, really helpful as well. And you're right. Basically what we saw here, for instance, there was a little bit of a bullish pattern that took us up, right? So, just looking at what we call a micro pattern, there was a micro move up, and then this is what's called a bullish bull flag. And you could see that it was a very short-lived bull flag as it took us right into the Federal Reserve. And then we saw a reversal. And what you don't like to see is a reversal that then negates the low of the previous bullish pattern. And that's what we have now. So, you could argue again that now we're making this almost inverse pattern here, which potentially sets us up to retest that 15,700 level. Couple things that I've kind of been playing with, and I'm a stock market guy by trade. That's how I grew up. I started again in the late 90s. Crypto wasn't around until 2009. But one of the things that I've been playing around with is comparing the FTX collapse and its impact on the industry to the Lehman Brothers collapse in 2008. And I think that's really interesting in terms of the fear. And remember, when you're trading charts, you're trading human emotion, right? When someone buys, they're greedy, they think it's going up. When someone sells, they're fearful, they think the price is going to go down. So really, you can compare different charts, different time periods, historical charts, to what's going on, because it tends to repeat over and over again. So if you look at that, Bitcoin, or at least the S&P 500 after Lehman Brothers, dropped another 45%, and it took about 6 months. So for me, in terms of where Bitcoin could bottom in 2023, I'm looking at 6 months out from the FTX drop, which is right around May to June. And then also we're looking at, right around that 10,000-ish area, potentially, maybe a little bit below in terms of Bitcoin. I also think that with Bitcoin, the 10,000 will be a max pain. And Scott, I know you know about this stuff in terms of, where do you force the most fear out of people? And it probably would be around that 10,000 break.
Soloway's explanation and charts are realistic and straight to the point. The market's ongoing fear is putting pressure on Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. While the market remains highly correlated with equities and vulnerable to macroeconomic shifts, multiple data points show signs that Bitcoin may be nearing the end of a bottoming process. And it's not really that far away from us. According to Soloway, Bitcoin bottom is just a few months away. As you can all see, since early 2022, Bitcoin has been on a downward trajectory, and now it looks almost impossible that it will ever recover back to the heights that it saw long back in 2021. So, what does 2023 look like to you? Can we see Bitcoin bottom soon? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get into the next clip to hear what advice Gareth Soloway has for the investors. But before jumping ahead, be sure to like and share.
I think that people, just as crypto investing goes, you want to, generally trade it, look to buy key technical levels, sell pops until we get out of this bear market. We showed some of the trend lines where once you get above those, things could start to change. And then just honestly, I think that even myself at this point is in the boat of saying, let's see what the regulation comes forward. I think the sooner the better, because then at least we know where we stand. What do these alts have to go through to be securities from the SEC's point of view? And that clarity actually will give confidence to investors out there with money to put into crypto. So, I think that's really about it. Just hang on to your hats and know that at least I'm a true believer that Bitcoin will rise and really take out the all-time highs probably in the next 3 to 5 years. So I think it's a good time to look to potentially accumulate. Just be ready for a little more pain.
Post the deadly November crash, Bitcoin has plunged over 20% from December till now, and is hovering around the range of $16,000 to $18,000 levels. It did cross $18,000 levels on December 15th, 2022, but this price point only lasted for a brief time, and then it slid back to below $18,000. Some experts believe that Bitcoin is about to hit its bottom soon. However, others feel there is more downtrend on the way. So what do you guys think? Where do you see Bitcoin prices going ahead? Can Bitcoin fall below $10,000? Is Bitcoin going to bottom this summer? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. For more crypto-related videos, be sure to subscribe to my channel. You can also hit that bell icon to never miss any video. Also, don't forget to give a big thumbs up to this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Adios, and thanks for watching.